Alright, I'm going to replace the tensioner arm for the serpentine belt on this 97 E350 with the 5.4 V8. I was actually replacing my alternator. My belt broke because my alternator seized up. And I was trying to show how to relieve tension from the belt if your belt was still on there, unlike me because mine busted. And discovered that my tensioner is completely seized up. So I was under here trying to pull on it to show how to relieve tension, and I got it to move a few millimeters and it just seized where it was. So mine's completely seized up. So generally speaking, to replace it, you're gonna relieve the tension, and I'm not sure which way it has to go to relieve the tension because mine is stuck where it is. So anyways, whichever way it would need to go, you relieve the tension. I'm gonna find out when we get the new one here. So you can pop the belt off if your belt's still on, and then it pretty much looks like it's just two little mounting bolts up there. They appear to be 10 millimeter. So I'm going to take those bolts out and my tensioner arm should come out. Alright, so it's 3 bolts. Couldn't see this one from the top. They were indeed 10 millimeter for me. Sometimes, you know, hardware might be different size for different years, but for me they were 10 mil. And it's just a 1/2 inch drive square for when you go to relieve tension off the belt. Alright, I got the new tensioner arm. Make sure you get the right one. It's different whether you have the diesel or the 5.4, and it might be different from the other motor. It's also different whether or not you have air conditioning or not, because you have a different belt if you have air conditioning or if you don't. So make sure you get the right one. Alright, got the new tensioner installed, and you want to go ahead and those bolts are 18 foot-pounds of torque. Alright, so again, 1/2 inch drive. And now that we got a new one on here that's not seized up, you push it towards the driver's side to release tension. So that would be counterclockwise. So let's get this belt on here. Alright, so my belt broke, but thankfully I still have this sticker here that shows me how the belt routes. Apparently they all route the same. Alright, so what I'm doing is I already got it looped over the tensioner, looped over the crank pulley, tensioner, alternators, looped over everything except for the fan pulley. It's looped over everything with that fan pulley there. It's going to be the easiest thing to slip it over, but it's kind of impossible to relieve your tension clear down there and also slip it over that at the same time. So you're really probably going to need somebody to relieve the tension while you slip that belt over that smooth pulley. You should double check your belt though. Make sure the belt's over every pulley 100% of the way, not hanging off. You know, make sure it's engaged with all the teeth. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button for me.